Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Anime Club. I'm your host, Isaiah, and I am here with my two co hosts, and we are here to do some Black Clover chapters live reading. We did My Hero Academia last week, so we're going to do Black Clover this week. I know we've done One Piece in the past. We're experimenting with little things. We're going to go back to our regular stuff soon, but we're just experimenting. We're having fun, and it's lit. I'm here with Josh.
Oh, what's going on, everybody?
And I am here with Noah.
Yo, what's up?
Cheyenne has some maintenance issues that cannot be here. We'll see her again eventually. But we are here, like I said, to talk about Black Clover. Josh, it's been a while since we visited Black Clover. I know the story is drastically different than it was when we first talked about it. You want to speak about it a little bit?
Yeah, I know, from the anime and manga wise, I know the anime sadly had to take a long break because it was catching up to the manga. So the anime ends at episode 170, and it was around where Asta's about to get his new Devil Union form, and that was sort of like where we talked about it last. But a lot has happened. We'll get into a lot more because I have a couple questions for you guys and stuff like that. But even if you've seen the last couple chapters, I know Dante, the guy that you guys see, Asta and Yami, they did technically defeat him, but it took literally all of their strength to defeat them. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost some respect for him after like a couple chapters ago when he lost to what's his name on the Black Bulls,
Magna.
Yeah, Magna. I was like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about that, but a lot has happened. Noelle's definitely getting her moment. I mean, you see that in chapter 294. I also know that 296 is coming out in a couple hours, the raw scan. So, I mean, it sucks that it sucks that 296 is not out now, but I mean, we'll do 295 and we'll give our little predictions and hot takes and stuff. So, a lot is happening though at the end of the day, and I'm excited though. So, Noah, how do you feel about it?
You know what I'm saying? I honestly like the Magna fight. I wanted them to put some respect on Magna's name. Nah, I get where it's like random. I mean, it needs more explanation, like a lot of things so far, because there's a lot of things that are being there's a lot of power ups that are being thrown around, and but that's just like I get where the Magna fight is all right, come on, Asta and Yami were struggling with this bull, but also it's I feel like that's just part of Black Clover. Everyone, it's all about the underdog moments, that type of stuff is what Black Clover is all about. So I don't know, at the end of the chapter when he was screaming, I was feeling his energy though. But I mean, Black Clover is lit. Favorite new gen, it's so good. People sleep and slander, but
now
that's just an L for them.
I was gonna say, I mean, he beat Dante, but I don't think it's really a knock on Yami or Asa, because it took them almost everything to beat him. But it's you gotta think about it. One, Magna needed his power up eventually, because I was what is going on with Magna? But on top of that, it's this spell, it makes sense for Magna to be in, because I think Magna beats a lot of people with the spell. It takes a lot of training, a lot of preparation, and I mean, you're literally, it's like an equalizer. You're literally making it's like Pokemon, right? You can have a level 100 Pokemon, but you're battling someone online, and it automatically makes a level 50 just to make it fair. That's basically what Magna's doing, and it's broken, but it took a lot of work. It wasn't just handed to the dude, So everyone was doing it.
You can only use it every 6 months or something.
Exactly. So I think it's fair. It's everyone had their little training. This man went through some intense studying and training. I respect Magna. It's about time, like Noah said, that Magna.
Yeah, they gave him that ascension. They gave him that shine.
Because I was how long y'all gonna make this man bottom tier? You even gave Gray some gas.
And you can't tell me Magna doesn't look the best in this cover art. I'm telling you, I feel like Magna's got he's got the coldest look at it. I feel like his look is so cold out of everybody. Next to Vanessa. Vanessa's really the Vanessa. That's
like what happened? I was talking about this with a friend and a couple people in another server, but we were like ranking the Black Bull since all of that. And I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Noel this chapter, so I'm not going to incorporate that. I might revisit it later, but we were like Yami and Noct are still like top, and then like Asta, like those three in some order are like the top three. I don't know what the order is, but those are the top three. And then Noel, Luck, Charmy, and then I put Magna because I think Magna with that new spell finally like skyrocket. I said Gauch, Vanessa, then Gray, then Finral, then Zora, then Gordon, then Nira, then Henry. So I mean that was my personal order. I mean it's open for like movement, but you know I don't know. I'm excited.
I'm gonna have a little different opinion on that.
Yeah, no, I kind of have a little different one.
Well, look, we can revisit that after we visit the chapter. I'll have something prepared, but yeah, I guess we can start reading it. Yeah. All right, so we basically all have the chapters open, like we said on YouTube. This is the official, so we're not breaking any rules, but we cannot show it on screen, unfortunately. I'm going to try to find a way around that eventually, but today that is not the day. So we're going to read episode. I keep saying episode. Chapter 295 for anyone who wants to read along. It's on Viz, and I guess we're going to get started. Am I reading?
Yeah, bro, you got it. I mean, if you want.
Yeah, you got it. You were killing it last time.
Okay, so
I like your narrations. Like you get into it.
I'm dead. All right, so we're carrying on basically from where we left off, where it's Noel in what's the other dude's name? The dude from the Water Kingdom, whatever. They're fighting basically two devils right now. And we're seeing Noelle doing her spear into one of the devil, but the devil catches it. So I'm gonna continue on. He's saying Queen Lolo Pekka. And the devil saying, Noelle, did you get stronger for me? Like I asked, I'm even stronger now. Will you be able to play with me? Noelle says, how dare you do that to Lolo Pekka? Rest assured, Venetia. Page 4. Oh wow. Okay, so no, we are absolutely going to take you down, and it's the water spirit with Noelle. The devil says, "Aha! I knew it." But Undyne served Queen Lolo Pekka. Why is she Noelle? Before ultimate magic or anything else, there's a certain power you should acquire. Noelle says, "What?" And the water spirit says, isn't that right? Huh? Undyne, you're okay, but why? So we're getting some background with Noelle in, I guess Noelle and the water spirit before all this stuff went down during the training. The water spirit is talking to Noelle and says, the cursed warding magic sapped my strength and temporarily dissolved my contract with Lolo Pekka. In order to regain my strength and store up my mana, I moved to the grimoire of another qualified mage. It's you, Noelle. That you have what it takes to become the host for the water spirit. What a power up. We'll talk about that in a second.
Huge. That's huge.
Frankly though, I prefer not to choose an ill-mannered, belligerent, nosy little girl like you. Is Lolo Pekka all the way for me? What was that? I wouldn't take a spirit like you anyway. Okay, you two, calm down. Let's move on. Wow, so Noelle has a water spirit. That is pretty big. Let me continue. So the devil says, using half of her body, Venetia has physically manifested the supreme devil Majlucia. I don't know how to say it. Majlucia.
Majestla, I think that's
Majestla. There you go. But basically, Venetia has a supreme devil. While the arcane stage mages could finish her off, there's another possibility. It's a stage only spirit hosts can attain. One that purifies malice and destroys devils. Saint stage. Isn't that right, Undyne? But in that case, instead of relying on Asta and the other arcane stage mages, shouldn't you have trained Captain Fugolion and Yuno too? They're hosts of spirits, which is true. Next page. More than anything, Lolo Pekka's magic is enormous. Shouldn't you have her fight in Saint Stage? Long ago, I happened to hit it off with the first queen of the Heart Kingdom, and I made her my host. Ever since, I protected the Heart Kingdom alongside the queen because I liked its people. Then, after a very long time, I met Lolopeka. Ever since she was small, she had vast magic, and she was eminently qualified to be the next ruler. She was different from an ordinary princess in another way. In another way too. This is a lot of lore, but I love it. Lolopeka wasn't able to learn a single attack spell. The best she could do was make night dolls and use spells that only looked like attacks. She never been able to reach Saint stage and be able to destroy devils that way. That girl is far too kind. And you see Lola Pekka as a kid, she's saying, not being able to learn attack spells, I'm a failure as a princess, aren't I? And the spirit is telling her, that's not true, Lola Pekka. Page 9 and 10. Your kindness is my pride and joy. Undyne, do you mean it? And Undyne saying, I'll keep quiet about Saint Stage. I know that's selfish, but it's what I want. Even when devil hosts appeared in the Spade Kingdom, even when Venetia came after her, I wanted to keep Lola Pekka away from the fighting somehow. I wanted her to stay kind, Undyne. But as a result, she was cursed and kidnapped, and I was wrong. So basically, Lola Pekka can't fight. Interesting. I thought she could fight. It seems like she has a crazy amount of magic, but she can't use it. Anyway, continuing on. Not telling her about Saint Stage, that might have been a mistake, but you did it out of kindness, didn't you? Being kind, feeling affection for someone, how could those things ever be mistakes? I love how she does her royalty pose there when she flips her hair. Noelle, we don't get along, but we have the same goal, don't we? We'll defeat Vincia and rescue Lola Pekka. Join me. And now we're going back to current time. So basically, just to take a quick break. So basically, we just got a whole backstory of what was going on during that training stuff. Basically, Lola Pekka has crazy amounts of magic, but doesn't know how to fight because she's cursed, cannot use fighting spells and any of that stuff. So I mean, she's a ruler, but it's almost like a facade. Like she can't really protect people because she's too nice. Interesting. Anyway. Noelle has not a devil. She has a water spirit, and I guess we're about to see her use it. It's called Saint Stage or whatever, but we're about to find out. But anyway, continuing on. So we're seeing Venetia. She's saying, "I'm just teaching her about something that feels good. You know, Lola Pekka is having a total blast right now, aren't you, Lola Pekka?" Next page. And we see the fight going on. Come on, you attack too. You'll both feel good together. Lucky you. And Noelle says, enough of that. Venetia says, okay, Noelle, let's enjoy ourselves too. And Noelle's doing something. She says, listen, this is all your fault. Oh wow. And then next page. A lot more energy is being exuded. And Venetia is going in for an attack on Noelle right now. And Venetia says, I'm not going to forgive you if you ever let this end fast. You better show me a good time. Just shut your mouth. Someone like you does not. I mean, someone like you who does not. Someone like you who does whatever she wants and laughs like an idiot while kind people get hurt and cry is just intolerable. Next page. Spirit Drive, Saint Valkyrie armor. I'm going to destroy you. So I think that's the end of the chapter. Yeah, end of the chapter. Noelle has a brand new look. It's a new form called Saint Valkyrie armor. So wow, Homegirl gets another oh my god, power up. So interesting chapter. I mean, it's a lot more backstory. But it's cool. Noah, Josh, how you guys feel about it? I talked a lot.
Now you're good, bro. And also it said on the bottom, it says next chapter hits June 20th. So
no break.
Yeah, so it's a break.
No, it is a break.
It is a break.
No chapter this week.
It's okay. So we're good.
Well, usually if there's break, that means the next chapter is going to be like heavily focused on the drawing. So I'm assuming we're going to get some crazy panels for the fight.
Yeah, probably a good fight. Yeah.
Interesting.
yeah, I mean, this form, Saint Valkyrie armor, this is dope. I mean, this is a huge step for Noelle. I know I had a feeling she was going to do something with the water spirits, just because like that's been her way of fighting this entire series. Like she went from Sea Dragon's Roar, and then she had that one form when she worked with the elves a little bit, and then even in the Heart Kingdom, she had like that mermaid form. So you knew that they were building up for something, because like in her last fight against Venetia, like she used the water spirit's power a little bit, like that's what made her turn into a mermaid, but she was quite, you can tell like she was just missing. And just like you said last week, Isaiah, like My Hero Academia, they needed like that moment where it's like, I'm not there yet. That was sort of like her moment when she first fought Venetia, and then now you see her now with Spirit Dive and Saint Vakari armor. This is great. I love the ring up top. Like this is like Saint mode. I like it because like it's like you have your devils and then you have your saints. This is something that's really cool and stuff, and it just shows perfectly in her character. I mean, like with his wind spirit, and you got Asta now with his devil union, and now you have Noelle with the Vakari armor. It's great, well written.
Yeah.
I like the backstory. I do I think they could have did a little bit better with the backstory, but I'll let everybody else get a chance to speak on the chapter, because just like you said, Isaiah, it was so much to talk about.
You go ahead, Noah.
I thought the chapter was really good. I mean, yeah, like Noelle was bound for another power up, so like the Spirit Dive, like like there was something that was gonna happen. Obviously, she's not gonna keep Undine the whole time, so like I wonder what lies ahead after this. That's like my ring. But my only like problem with the chapter is not with the chapter itself, but with what was said is like Noelle was yelling at Undine for not telling Fuegoleon and like how to use like about like the whole like spirit stuff. And I get like your own spirit, I guess, would know.
Yeah.
But, like we don't even know Fuegoleon's talks, first of all.
Yeah, true.
And like you know what I'm saying? Like that, I think that was like, yeah, like why wouldn't you tell them about this information? Because it kind of like she said that, and then it just kind of went into the backstory, which was like it was nice.
Yeah,
it was a good chapter. It was sad, but I mean, definitely hyped for next week.
I don't even think Fuegoleon. It's just like a dragon. It doesn't talk. That one's just like straightforward.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, specifically could have used that.
But he could definitely do the spirit. There's no way he can't do a spirit like like Spirit Dive shit. Like
I think we could see Noelle teaching them eventually. That would be interesting.
Yeah, honestly, I think Yuno's next fight, I think that might be his like new form. Like who knows? Like like it just seems like everybody's growing at the right time now. Like you got Asta's Devil Union, now you got Noelle with this form, and I agree with Noah. Like, yeah, it is only going to be like a temporary thing. So like, does she like?
Maybe she'll get another one. There might not be only one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is like maybe like the water spirit can give her a little bit of her spirit power. Like, who knows? Like the show can expand this new form and take it.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I kind of like like Lola Pekka. I kind of feel a little. I wanted to talk about her a little bit because I mean, like she has so much like magic power. I don't know. I kind of feel like you can still be nice to people and still be able to like protect your country like that. Like that's part about being a leader, Like
the things with these royals, they get babied, and I think Lil Pekka was just babied, and she grows up in that environment. She could have fought, but I think the water spirit just blatantly didn't teach her. And I mean, yeah, she's cursed. She's also cursed, but I just think the water spirit blatantly didn't teach her because, like she said, and let me go back to that panel. She said, "I wanted her to stay kind." So I mean, it's almost like she purposely didn't teach Lil Peck anything. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that, but that's how it feels to me. Right.
Yeah. No. I mean, like I get it. Like you're like cursed and stuff, but you can
It's
still
stupid.
learn things. You know,
It's like you're the rule. You're the ruler of a country, right? It's like your job is to protect people. Granted, what if these other magic knights didn't show up from the other kingdoms and stuff? What are you doing? Like you guys are all going to die because you wanted someone to stay kind? It doesn't make too much sense. You know, I don't know. That's just me. Especially someone with that amount of magic, you should teach her. You know, that's an L on her, and that's exactly what the spirit gets. So yeah. What, Noah?
I have to disagree with all of that.
Really?
I got to disagree with all of that.
How?
What's the problem with not using attack? So first of all, the let's talk about like the spirit defenders that they have at the Heart Kingdom. That are first of all extremely high level mages. Gaja, all the other ones, like the only people from other nations that we know so far, they're not coming through and running through. The only people that are doing that are the devil users. That's the only reason that they got ran through like that. Plus, Noelle was the same way in the beginning of the series. Her spells were curving this and that direction because she felt that she didn't want to hurt anybody. And yes, she's progressed from that point, but maybe Laura Pacheco had to have that same thing, had to have something happen bad for her to progress to that point of needing to use attack spells. You know what I mean? You're not giving her a chance. You're kind of just shooting her in the leg before she even started the race. You know what I mean? Like she didn't even get a chance to start.
Well, I will say this: her first impression is not. I mean, I'm not.
She's a clutch.
But listen. There's a huge difference.
You should know about devils already, though, because you're.
But look, there's a huge difference, right? What if you put the diamond the devil's side? What if the Diamond Kingdom decided to pull up just like that? There's a lot of threats. It's a magic world, so that's one thing, right? Let's put this in real world logistics, right? Let's imagine the president. We were getting attacked by another country, and the president was like, "I'm too nice. I don't want to fight back." And then they just come over here and just destroy everything. Then what? Like, we're just going to forgive them because there's a difference. Noelle isn't the ruler of a country.
Wait, we could talk about real feats though. So Zenon went to the Diamond Kingdom and whooped everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Okay, so they couldn't beat any devils at all. They probably they just got wiped. Now Gaja is here fighting actual devils while what's his name from Asa's friend got cleaned house and taken over.
It's just there's a difference. Like when you're in the position to protect, you're the leader of a country.
She has a dome over the whole country.
Okay, like obviously they ain't do nothing because there's devils in here.
Not compared to Vanica. Like she's a devil host. There's no way.
I mean, or even outside that, the Black Bulls came in too. I mean, like I'm just saying. Look. You can't put lives at stake because you want to be nice. That's all I'm saying. I don't blame Lola. I blame the spirit. Like, why you're a spirit? Were you just there to chill? Like, come on now. Like, I
agree. I'm not a fan of this water spirit. Honestly,
I'm not angry at Lola. I'm angry at the spirit. I'm like, you have the knowledge to teach. Like, you're a water spirit. You're there to enhance magic. Were you just chilling? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. That's
I kind of, yeah. It's not really Lola Pekka's fault. It's mainly I'm listening to Isaiah. Like it's the water spirit's fault.
That's like imagine if the Hokage and Naruto just decided that I want to be nice and I don't want to
wait. But think about it. Just wait. I'm dumb. How did I miss this? It's a perfect case in point. It's right in front of us. Finner was the perfect case in point. He doesn't want to hurt people, so you will not manifest spells that will hurt people.
Finral isn't a leader of a country,
but it doesn't matter. You can't change somebody's heart, though. You can't change somebody's heart. Even from the beginning, she didn't think she didn't want to be a queen. She just happened to have vast magical powers. She didn't think she was qualified to be a queen from the beginning.
Whoever put her in that situation is stupid. Then,
but who wouldn't put the girl with the most magic in power? A girl that could literally cover the entire entire country in a whole force field, so you know if there's infiltrate. Like, come on, that doesn't make any sense.
You could have her in a position to do that without making her a ruler.
But I mean, I guess, but it's just, you know what I mean? It's just, you want a ruler. A ruler isn't all about the power. Like, you have to.
Sasuke was
a connection as well.
Like Naruto, ready? Sasuke was strong as hell, but I'm not making Sasuke the Hokage. What? Like what? Like, you know, like.
But I'm saying, I don't. That's what makes Naruto the perfect Hokage, because he's relatable to everybody. Because he can be that. That's what Laura Pachique is. She can relate, and the people love her. You know what I mean? And it's endearing.
Trying to step up, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she tried to. She tried to compensate for herself.
That's why it's not her. It's the water spirit, man. I'm telling you, the water
spirit. She can't do anything. Divine, the only thing I'm mad about her for is not telling you.
Like, Divine is making some of the worst decisions in the series, in my opinion.
She's
like, you're keeping information that can help multiple people, including yourself, and you're like, it's selfish to me. Like, I don't know.
No, I'm not saying that's not the information is not bad, but I'm saying she couldn't force her to learn like attack spells.
That's
like,
true.
That's not how it works.
I mean, she's cursed as well, so that's why I'm giving it a pass. I'm just saying, I feel like some things could have been avoided. Could have been. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a big person with like, yeah, like I understand your reasoning, but this could have been avoided. Like, I don't know. Like, imagine if we have all these people doing this stuff, plus someone with a vast amount of magic, like, doing some stuff. This could have been a wash. Like, the Devils couldn't have even stood a chance. But I don't know.
Well, you know, they had to make some mistakes, like when it comes to writing. Because I mean,
obviously it's different. That's different.
Well, I know.
I respect the direction that they're going. I understand, and I also understand Noah's situation. I'm just saying, in contrast to that, just to also have a talking input as well. But in contrast to that, I feel like there's this way and there's this way. I feel like they're both resulting into the same thing, but it's almost like this could have been like not as difficult as it is right now. Because now what you're doing is you have to put your hands of the country into another kingdom's hands. Like, you're giving you, instead of taking care of things yourself, you have to rely on Noelle, who isn't even a part of your country, and obviously it's going to work out. But I'm just saying, like, what if it didn't? What if Noelle was just like some evil person and was just like, all right, I beat it. Oh, I'm ruler now. Like, now you guys are screwed. I'm going to take over this kingdom. There's nothing you can do about it. No one's going to be able to defend them because Noelle has the power now. It's just risky. It's very risky, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I can see where you guys are both coming from. I'm leaning towards like the water spirit. She knew all this information, and it's not like it like she didn't know. Like, she knew, had like the wind spirit, like magic and stuff. Like, you can't tell me in the 6 months that they were training, she couldn't like hit him up once. She could have used like her magical. If she can create a whole field of water to protect her country and stuff, you can't tell me she can't communicate to through like wind and water about like, hey dude, like there's a whole spirit mode, like, like I just feel like there was some mistakes that were made in this, and as a result, like what Isaiah said, like it's very risky. Like, Noelle could be like, yeah, I'm the ruler now. Like, what's up? Like, you're too dependent on other people. And
what if it was like Vincia? And then, like, they gave her the water spirit. She's like, psych. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's just so much risk. What if it was like a William and Locked situation going on? And then Will's like, I like both of you. Let me just let you two fight it out, and then I'll go with whoever wins. Like, what if it was something like that? Like, it's just like there's a lot of idiots in the Black Bulls. I mean, not Black Bulls, the Black Clover universe, I've noticed. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I know they did have, like, with Noah's, but I know they did have like a very good like set system when it comes to like I know we like when they first went into the Heart Kingdom, like we saw a lot of powerful new characters. I just think, again, where like you have all these powerful characters that are defending the Heart Kingdom very well, but the ruler is not really. Because like as you're moving up, like you're supposed to meet more powerful people, and then you get to the ruler and she can't even learn like an attack spell. It's like Like, you know, like it can, there's some risks with that strategy.
I will say, I mean, it's been effective till now, obviously, because the dome and everything, it kept them out. So it has been effective. This is just a one. It's almost like if there was like a scale of 1 to 10 of how possible it is for these devils to be coming and doing this stuff, it was like a 1, and that 1 just hit, you know. So I mean, I will also give it that. So, real quick, so I wanted to revisit the conversation we started out with, especially with this chapter where we can, like, I guess, rank some of the Black Bulls real quick. Would you guys be down to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about Dante. How do you feel about, like, I feel like it was a good moment. Like, I know we talked about a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
But like, how do you feel about Dante now? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of lost respect for Dante.
Why?
Because, like, I mean, you go from taking on Asta and taking on freaking Captain Yami. You took them both on, like, toe to toe, and then you become so arrogant and cocky that you let this random guy just
I mean,
you.
Magna did bring out some trump card that you can only use once every 6 months that people have never heard of.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I know that was a trump card, and he also had 6 months to prepare. But I mean, I'm looking at it like, I was hyped from seeing that fight animated and also reading it. I was like, all right, like, I want to see this guy even at more full power.
Yeah.
And like, we didn't really get to see that because of this trump card.
I mean, he's not dead, so I mean, we could technically still.
Jack might have.
You think?
Yeah,
handled that.
Yeah, Jack finished them off.
Jack might have handled that.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, with these devils, you got to finish them off. There's no.
Yeah, I think Jack.
There's no talk, no jutsu.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack put that one down.
Wait, real quick. All right, so quickly, Asta.
Are we still talking about Dante?
We can talk about Dante real quick. Here. We can talk about, because
honestly,
we'll come back to that.
I don't think I even, like, I wouldn't say I had respect for Dante. I think Dante was just like, he's definitely strong in that sense, but I feel like they never really built his character. So I feel like this ending was fine, because, like, all they really tell us about Dante is that he's a man that follows his anger, and he only finds pleasure in suffering of others. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's no, like, depth to him. But I feel like what was really good about this fight is it showed Magna's depth. I loved it. I loved Magna's depth in this. I think the conversation with Yami was the best part. It was like, and I think it summarized, like, the Black Bulls as a unit, as a squad almost, and Magna perfectly as a character. Like, everybody just got guts out there. They go for it, and it's so good. That's why I wasn't even, just like I'm looking at the pages right now, and I'm like, damn, that shit, it was so good.
I think Dante was made to be like a stepping stone, right? And it's
exactly.
Like, he was made to show the progression of it's almost like Cordy Jones, right? In One Piece, it was made to show the progression of Asta, first of all, and like how much he's come since his training. You know, showing that he has like a new devil form and all that stuff, and then also to show Yami. So like, it shows you this guy's strong as hell. Asta's not at his level yet, but you also have a comparison because Yami's there, and Yami, you know how strong Yami is, and it's kind of Dante's just like that equalizer to show you how strong Asta and Yami and like the difference between their power. And then with that, you get Magna, who you can finally like rank because he's always weak. Imagine if like Magna did this against some guy that was just like random and claims that he's strong, but we don't have any proof that he's a strong guy. So it's like, how do you rank Magna? And it's like, all right, we see Dante fight two of the strongest people in the show. Now we see Magna fight him, and we're like, okay, now we can rank Magna somewhere. I think Dante was literally just there to show and just to be an equalizer to show where people are in power. Go ahead, no.
One last thing, and it's not even like to discredit Yami and Asta because like you said, like they're strong. I think this is also crediting Asta at this point because it's showing that this man is nothing compared to what's coming.
Yeah.
To what's to come out of this gate. Like I feel like this Dante being handled by someone like Magna, regardless of if his technique is cheese or not, which like I don't think it's like I think it's whatever, you know. You can interpret however you want. I don't mind it, but it's like I think this shows that like what's to come next. Like we don't even know what's coming next.
I agree. Like I really think that he was specifically made to just like showcase how far everyone's come. And I mean, most shows do that, and I mean, I think it's okay. I like it. I don't have any disrespect for Dante. He did his job. Like he was as a series, he did his job for the plot. We don't need him any longer. He wasn't made for the long term. He was made for the short term. And I like it.
And
my fault. No,
no, you're good. Good.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like I will say with like Magna's new type of like magic and stuff, I also feel like that also opens up Black Clover to do like so many other things. Like who knows, like who's waiting amongst the shadows with prep time, and they can create some like wild magic spell that can like who knows like what can happen now. And I think like what Magna did with like his 6 months of prep time and stuff and his new spell that really adds to that as well. So like we can get fights now where who knows, like random people can come out of nowhere. You'll be surprised. So I definitely think it was good. I just wanted to see a little bit more from Dante. Like that's pretty much all I was trying to say. Because like again, like that fight with Asta and Yami, that's probably like one of the best. That's like top 5 fights in like that whole series. So I'm just like, you have that moment. I just thought that it would be a little bit more, but I mean, I agree with you guys that we definitely served this purpose, and who knows what is going to come out of that game.
You know what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think like the Dante service purpose is perfect because I feel like Lucifero and all the devils have been planning like an escape for so much longer, kind of like with Zagrid and the elves. It's like I feel like since we got no real depth with Dante, like besides the fact that he just caters to his desires, like I think Lucifero and like the devils like have been plotting an escape for so long that they're like I feel like that's like it's perfectly described. Like Dante just was there to be there.
You know, Dante reminds me of like Veto. And if you remember Veto from part 1, the hairy guy, I think Dante and Veto are like, I mean, obviously Dante's stronger than Veto, but like a little bit more like they're almost like the same person, how cocky they were and crazy they were. But you saw how much struggling Austin needed to do against a Veto, and then it was almost like, all right, let's show you like how much he's progressed. That's how I saw him as well. But yeah, okay. So let's just hop into this thing real quick. So out of all of them, because you guys said you had some conflicting views, and you know, I'm very curious. So we're gonna see how we all rank them real quick. So let's start with Asta. Where are we putting Asta? I mean, I personally think the S, right?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about the goat
that.
Yeah, we don't need to discuss the goat
easily.
All right, so I mean, we didn't rank him ever. So Noct, what's up with Noct? I'm curious to see how you guys feel about him.
You got to know.
What is that picture?
This is they don't have the official picture, but you know.
I was like, what? I was like, what is that?
No, that's Noct.
I think Noct, and like I'm not like I wouldn't even say it's disrespectful to say this. But like I think Noct is like an Odin-esque character that he's been here for such a short time, but he's such a great character in this short time that he's been introduced, and he's added a lot to the story, and I think he's cool. I think he's great. I would say A or S. I don't know if I'm out of hand saying S, but I think he's really carried. He's not better than Asta, but I think for how short he's been in this story, but the impact he's made is crazy.
Yeah, I would put him right behind Asta in S tier.
I agree. Like, there's only four people I would put in S.
Especially reading the manga showed that.
Yeah.
Like, when he was first introduced, I was like, all right, like, he's stronger than Asta. But now that Asta has, like, Devil Union and what he was able to do even in the recent chapters, but with what he was able to fight all them devils were not pretty much about to die. This man, Asta, just pulls up and saves him. So, yeah, I would put him right under Asta in S tier, though.
Yeah, there's only 4 Black Bulls I would put it in S, and he's one of them, so... Charmy. I'm very curious to see what you guys feel about Charmy.
Man,
Charmy.
I feel like we have not seen Charmy at her fullest, and it's like I feel like we're going to get a Dwarf's arc after this whole devil stuff is finished, and I really feel like Charmy's going to be crazy, but as of what I've seen so far, I feel like she's an A. Just me, but I don't know. How do you guys feel?
I mean, she does handle her own in fights, and like her ability to like make food and heal people's magic is big time. So I mean, I would, if I were to put her at A, I would probably put her at low A, but I think she's around like top of B, low A tier.
I mean, don't forget her wolf form and stuff too.
Yeah, I know that's another thing too. We just haven't seen enough of her.
That's why I'm like,
she's sort of like that one captain. What's her name? I know our last
Dorothy.
Yeah, like Dorothy, like she has like all like her whole dream world power, and you can go in terms of power wise, like, but we just haven't seen enough of her. So, I mean, she was able, and all the fights she's been in, she's been able to handle her own too. So, I mean, I would probably put her top of B, low A around there. Just for now, I need to see a little bit more.
How about you know?
I think she's A. I like Charmy. I think she adds a lot of mystery. And along with a few, like I feel like a lot of the characters that have a lot of mystery to like, because like you said, like she has 2 magical attributes, the whole like dwarf thing, like how she's a dwarf sometimes, and now she's like regular human size. Like what's going on there? I feel like Charmy raises a lot of questions and gives the series a lot of directions to go in. And I mean, her powers are pretty OP. Like the whole like heal, like giving you mana back like from eating, and I know it doesn't matter for Asa, but you know, like still it's like that's sick. Like she's basically broke. Like you put her in the back line and people could fight forever. Like it wouldn't even like all you have to do is protect her. Like it's crazy. But she's an A-tier character. I think she's funny too. I think she's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like, she just be eating all the time. Like I don't know. It's kind of funny. Like
I'll put her low A, like Josh.
She really rock somebody for some food.
It's also to remember. She technically did beat a captain part 1. I mean, and that was like before the time skip. He was possessed by like an elf or whatever, but actually that makes it even more impressive because the elf gave him more mana, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So I mean, you know, there you go with that. What's everyone's thoughts on Finral?
Man, I mean, in terms of, I mean, he got destroyed by his brother. I felt so bad for him. He does have what is it? Spatial magic, right?
It is one
of spatial magic.
And spatial magic is one of the toughest forms of magic to have. But I mean, like he's mainly just like a portal guy that, like, you know, like,
he doesn't use attack magic.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to rank him. I probably would put him around like B, because I mean,
really?
I mean, even I don't know. Like he has a lot of potential. He's just more of like an escape artist to me. Like I need to see a little bit more. Like whenever he's with Yami, he's like, all right, give me a portal.
I put Finral lower than that. Like I don't know.
I was being nice. I'm being nice. I mean, I just
wait. Why are you slandering Finral like this?
What are you putting Finral? I think he's like a C or a D, man. Out of everybody, like
a B or an A character.
What?
He's good.
I'll put him at low B.
Finral's was a part of one of the best fights in the series.
You know what? I think I'm always thinking about just power. Are you guys incorporating the character as well?
Yeah.
Okay, see that's different. All right, that's
Are
fair.
we power only?
We can do that. We can do both. We can do both.
Gonna do both. I mean, his power
We can
does
do
knock him
both.
down a little
If
bit.
it's power,
different.
he's a F. If it's power, he's a F because
That's
he
why
can't fight by
Yeah,
himself.
All right.
that's why
I needed to
that's
make
why I
sure
was
what
like
y'all was
hard
talking
to.
about. I was like, what? I was like, he is not no damn B.
Oh yeah,
If
he
we're,
can't fight by himself. Yeah, he's an F.
if we're talking,
like
if
power,
we're
but
talking more than just
Yeah, do you
fighting,
like
want
we were talking
power?
like overall everything. I mean, I
what do
guess
we want? We could do overall everything. That's what
if
we're
we're
doing.
factoring power into it, you could put him at like a B or C, at like a
No,
B or C.
we can do overall because that's what we've been doing. I was like, that's why I was thinking. I would still keep it the way it is in terms of power anyway. But I was like,
Yeah.
what? Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I like Finral's character. I think he
yeah.
is.
As a character, he's fine. As a
Yeah.
character, he's definitely fine. I'm fine with B
I
or
think he tries his
Yeah,
hardest.
I put him as C. His power.
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. I was about to say
the power balance it up. I like
I
his
was
character.
about to say,
Yeah,
are we
he's just a
watching the
portal
same
guy.
series or something? I'm like,
No,
just
I know
a portal
I
guy.
know Finral's not powerful. But
y'all scared me, bro. But okay, we're good. All right, Yami. I mean that's an S tier
Yeah,
character.
top
right?
ass.
we don't need to say anything. I prefer Asta, but no, we can talk about it.
I like Yami.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Yami did make the most of the fighting against Dante.
Yeah.
He did.
No, listen. I hate Gauch as a character, but power wise, he's like what is he now? I mean, I think part
we
one.
don't know. We haven't seen him yet. He could be like an A. He could be
That's
like
what
an
I'm
A
saying,
power
right?
A power wise now.
And he's
Honestly,
still got that eyeball abilities. I'm just like
yeah,
at first.
he could be up there for sure. And he can basically copy stuff too, and like copy magic attributes from the people he's copied. Like he's pretty tough. He's pretty good.
You know, I do want to make this a power thing now.
Yeah,
we can make it a power thing. I think power wise, then you got to switch Yami and Asta.
Really?
I think Asta is the strongest Magic Knight.
I can't say that right now. I know that Devil Union. I know
he's
that
gonna
Devil
be
Union.
after this. Who else is left to fight the top devils left? Like come
when
on,
it happens, yeah.
All right, when it happens, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It hasn't happened yet. I believe it. It just hasn't happened yet. Like I was like, what? I think he's gonna be by the end of, if not this arc, next arc top. I need to see Asta take down a top tier alone. Like he's always done it either with Yuno or Yami. Like I haven't seen him do it alone.
He just took down a devil that was whooping Notch's
by
ass.
himself though.
Yeah, he did get it by himself. He cut it in half.
I'm not.
I mean, Notch was there, but like he was gonna win that fight. It was over. He had him shaking.
Also in Nox's defense though, like how many devils came at once in the portal beginning? Like I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not underselling Notch or anything.
Yeah,
he couldn't handle that. He couldn't handle that mid range. Yeah, but those other devils were light like that, and that mid range like devil like that was tough for him. Like it was tough for him.
I'm enjoying this so far. So Gauch, I mean, all right, based off of part one, I feel like he was up there with like, I mean, Asa's far surpassed him by now, but like he was like with like Luck, I think, for a little bit. But now I think even Luck's kind of like surpassed him, I feel.
Yeah, Luck is up there.
It's like until we get on-screen content, I'm not comfortable putting Gauch like higher than like a B. Yeah, but that I don't know. Is that generous? Like, is he a C or?
I think B's pretty good. I think Ghost has a lot of overpowered, and we don't even really know much about like his eye and everything like that, and like his mirror magic either.
Yeah, and I'm assuming he probably still has some elf magic left over. Like,
true. He's already buffed. Yeah, he's buffed from that for sure.
Okay. So next is oh God, what is his name? Gordon.
I'll start with Gordon. If you put Gordon in a not shown in anime, he's OP because he's poison. He's all about like he's killing people. Like like, he's all about like I don't know. We just haven't seen anything from Gordon. Gordon can be like a CD. He's definitely over Finral.
It's like he's like a Shino where like they should be overpowered, but they're not
exactly
like fighters. They're used like co-op, like fighting people and stuff, Yeah, he can be C, if not D, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, C and D. Yeah, because like we just
Super
haven't seen
low
anything.
If I put anyone else on here, I'm dropping them to a D. Gray. I mean, I guess. Man.
Gray might be OP though. We don't know.
That's how I'm just like,
Gray could be OP.
I just haven't seen it on screen.
You just haven't seen it. That is facts.
I'm almost tempted to put Gray at B or C, like top one of those, but it's strictly like portrayal at that point.
Yeah, I'd put her at C.
Yeah, I'd put her at C probably because she's like kind of similar to Gauche in a sense, like from what we've seen with like the copying magic stuff.
Yeah. Henry's D, right?
Yeah, Henry's
yeah. He's just mainly there for the house.
Yeah, he's just a house bull. Yeah, he's just there. He can throw some punches, but you know,
he can sap magic. You know.
Yeah.
All right. So Luck. I think Luck is definitely top A, borderlining like S, but not yet.
I think Luck is a S tier fighter.
Really?
On the squad power wise. Yeah. What? He's crazy now.
It would be like low S or top A at that point.
Yeah, the only thing I will
he was handling the devils like Notch was, like the low tier devils. He was handling light work. Like
it's just are you gonna put Luck in the same conversation as like
top tier?
As I'm saying,
as like when I put S, I'm thinking of these three, Julius, the captain. Like I think Luck, when I say right there, I mean like right there. I just need like the smallest push in the world to put him in like an S. Am I tripping about that?
I think Luck is up there.
Like you know what? I need to see Luck fight a top tier person like the others have. Am I tripping about that?
No, I mean he's had his moments. He did fight it like the
I'm fine with putting him like bottom S, either bottom S or top A in my opinion.
I wouldn't say he wouldn't be anywhere like I'm not saying he's close to Nods, but I would say I wouldn't put him in the same category as Charmy though.
I mean, we could drop Charmy down.
That's what I'm saying. No, because Charmy is A though. That's what I think Charmy is way over Goat. Like you know what I'm saying? Then we're throwing everybody down. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of disrespectful. I think Luck would dismantle Charmy. Like not even like it wouldn't even be close. I don't think it'd be close.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I don't think it'd be close, bro.
I think you tweaking about that one. I think Charmy can hold her own, especially in that wolf form. That's all. You gotta remember she beat a captain. Like they're
slow though. Like Luck's all about the hand to hand. Luck's not doing no long range. He's getting in your face. There's no
He's crazy.
I feel like Luck is just tearing through all
that. I'll put like this is he's like literally at like the hair of like S tier.
I'm not saying he's
because I think there's a huge difference between like Noct and Luck. I think
I agree.
All right, that's fine. Magna, I feel like is a B lister. Only because his trump card can only be used like every once in like a blue moon. But because like I haven't seen Magna's other abilities. Like I mean, he's still kind of weak in those categories. Like honestly, it's his equalizer that makes him super strong. Am I wrong about that?
No, I agree.
You're not wrong. I would put him at top of B.
We'll see if there's more to him after this. You know, you never know.
Before that though, he was an F.
He could have developed more magic. I wouldn't say an F. He's better than maybe not better than Henry.
Yeah, he was getting his ass whooped.
He was doing baseball moves.
Henry hitting him with the house.
He ain't doing nothing to get the devil.
Start throwing haymakers out here instead.
You know, Noelle might be. I was gonna say below Noct, but like, is he above Noct? I mean, we haven't seen her fight with this new form yet, but I'm just like,
I mean,
she's above Noct. She's the main main female antagonist. I mean, protagonist. She's above Noct for sure. Yeah. Like she's about to fight Vaniga 1-on-1.
Yeah.
No, I agree with both you guys. I would put Noelle right there.
All right. So next we got Sakurai. Thoughts? What's your thoughts on Sakurai?
I mean, if we're taking the arcane magic into consideration, but also the fact that she can't fight really by herself.
Yeah,
she's probably like a C or B range like fighter on the squad.
She's either bottom C or D, TBH. I love her though, but like,
yeah,
if you can't do it by yourself, you're I don't know if you guys played. Oh my god, I said Xenoblade. What the heck is the game? No, it is Xenoblade. If you play Xenoblade, there's like this character, and basically she like attaches to the person and then powers them. Like that's how she reminds us. She's like a support character, if that makes any sense. I'll put her top of D, I think. Or is that tripping?
I put her in C. Yeah, I'd put her in. I think she's up there.
Vanessa.
Nah.
Hers is weird.
Vanessa might. Yeah, honestly,
it's like,
hear me out, but I think Vanessa is the best support character on the squad. I think she's like an A tier character. She can literally prevent. She can prevent anything basically with the cat. Like, I mean, I guess like immense magic can dispel the cat as well. But you know what I mean? Like, I think as far as like. Yeah, I guess you can't fight by, but I don't know. I feel like her support role. I feel like the support that she can provide boosts her up so high because like she can do something so insane.
So I think her support role alone puts her at like at least B minimum because I think the fact that she literally changes reality, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's insane.
But it's like if she's fighting by herself, that's her hit because it's like. How many times are you going to be able to do this until like your magic is out? So it's like I'm thinking like
I was thinking top of C.
Top of C?
Yeah.
I was thinking top of B. I'm fine with you.
Yeah, I was thinking top of B as well.
Only because you gotta think about it. She changes reality. Like that's kind of disgusting.
Maybe considering Magna's new ability, I'd put her under Magna because Magna's kind of
put her bottom B if you want it.
I like her better than Ghost, though.
How do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I said top of C was because, like, it's just like, yeah, like she has like that magic power where she can like redefine like pretty much like logic itself, and it's definitely like OP. But other than that, like she doesn't really throw hands. She's kind of just like. There, you know, like it's sort of just like you have like this crazy power, but then you also like don't have anything else. That's why I was thinking like top of C because like amazing power, then everything else she doesn't really do well.
It's like Sakurai, like she can't do it by herself.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I'm gonna meet y'all halfway then. You're saying that's right here. You're saying right here. I'm gonna say right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because look, it's equal. Is that fair? Okay. Last is Zora.
And
Zora's another. The supporting people are so hard to rank.
Yeah,
this is hard.
Because it's like,
how do you pair them with the right person? They could literally be unstoppable.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe Zora's like a C. Like under Gray, maybe.
I think he is a C because I think Zora really can't fight like by himself. Unless he's prepared, like Zora's got to do like some Shikamaru stuff, like with Hidan, you know what I mean? Like he's got to do like this preparation and careful planning before he gets into an altercation with somebody, you know?
Yeah,
and that's not always possible.
Only because the mystery of Gray. I'm gonna put Gray right here. I think Zora fits right here. Do you guys think so?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you Josh? Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Looking at it, man.
What?
I feel like we need more A. You know, we just have one A character.
That's why I'm looking at Luck, man.
All right, we can move Luck to A, I guess.
No, that's the only thing I'm looking at. I'm just like
it does look weird.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you got Captain Yami, you got Asta, you got Noelle, you got Noct, and then you have. I don't want to be mean to him.
No. You're right. I'm looking. I'm trying to think.
Now that makes more sense to me.
Is there anything we feel is like Aki about this right now?
No, I don't think so. I think it's pretty
I'm
good.
content with it. It's up to you, Josh.
Well, no, I agree too. Now, definitely there's gonna be some like Finral fans who are like, oh,
Who cares? Go
I
King
mean,
Rock.
I mean, he like he's a sucker for love, and then like he's just a teleporter guy, you know? Like
I think Finral's gonna be on it's the same type time as his brother is eventually with Power. I just think his time is not now. But I think he's gonna have his moment very soon. So, all right, cool. I mean, that was something fun to do real quick. But anyway,
yeah.
There you have it. We had a chapter review, we had a conversation, and then we even had an unplanned Black Bulls ranking. I thought that was a fun little podcast. Thank you, everyone who tuned in during this live or watched this at a later time. We really appreciate it. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Silent Podcast channel and the Anime Club websites and Twitter accounts and all that stuff. All the ads are in the description as well as on the screen. And then you can follow our Twitters and our social medias and everything. And every little bit helps. Thank you. Guys, thank you for coming on this very busy morning. Josh, where can people find you?
Yep, you guys can follow me below at my Twitch account at swoop_RD_. I'm live streaming the Sixers Hawks game tonight, game 3. Gonna have some fun. Gonna do some live in-game betting. Hopefully the Sixers get the dub. And then you guys can follow me on social media at SANN_CHEZZ. 3 Z's on Twitter, 2 on Instagram. A lot of live content.
All right. How about you, Noah?
Twitter, Instagram. It's off. No.
All right. And then, like usual, you can find me at 8 Ball Bangers, where you can find me having constant updates on everything we're doing over here, as well as Twitch channels and all the other fun stuff. But yeah, until next time, next week, we will see you all later and have a good one. Bye.